Hello, Stampers. My name is Marilyn Perrin, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Prince George, BC. Today I'm going to make a card that I saw Ruth from Artful Stamping and Melva Peters make. So I'm going to try and make my own version of this card. Um, I'm going to be using the hand-penned DSP. Today it's a beautiful piece of paper, designer paper. And as you can see, it has all sorts of different colors in it. But anyway, this is what we're going to use. What I've done, I've taken the TaylorMade tag and I've punched out a bunch of the tags. And this is what I've come up with. And I've put this on a grid that I took and made my own grid. It's just divided in half so that I've got some place to place my pieces. So as you can see, this is what I've come up with. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a piece of the adhesive sheets and I'm going to stick it onto my grid so that it's going to stick right onto it. So we'll just remove the protective backing and I'm going to place this on my cardstock. And I'm going to give it a good burnish. Okay, now I'm going to remove the backing, and this is going to be very sticky. Okay, should maybe have my silicone mat underneath this. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is place my designs onto my grid paper. Oops, stay there. So we'll start with this one and get it as close to the center as I can. You don't get a lot of play with this. And then I'm going to take another one and just leave a little bit of a gap. And hopefully that's straight. And another one on this side, leaving a little bit of a gap. Okay. And then we'll place this one on here. And then this one here. And then this one up here. This one's in the wrong place. Hopefully I can remove it. And I'll just place this here. I don't know. And this one up here. And then this one. And then we'll work on the bottom. This may not come off. Oh, that one's gonna stay. This is a little bit bigger. It's 5.5 by 6, so my grid's a little bit bigger to work with. So then when it's done, I can cut it down. So just continue placing these all along. And it certainly makes a difference if you take your time and design your grid that you want to use. And then we'll just fill in the little holes here. By doing the grid ahead of time, it kind of takes the guesswork out of where all your pieces are going to go. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and cut this all off. I maybe just take my protective sheet and give it a good burnish. Okay. Turn this over. Maybe I'll put this underneath just to protect my surface of my cutter, paper trimmer. And just continue trimming this off. And you maybe want to start in the middle here rather than right on the edge so you don't damage the corners of your paper. And just continue along. Okay, now let's see what we've got here. Okay, so that's what we've got. And then I'm going to fill in these two pieces here. Not that I really need to, because I am going to cut this and make it smaller. Oh, there it is. Nope, it's not the right piece. I need a peach one. Okay, and then we'll just cut these off. Okay, once again, give this a good burnish. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our gold flakes foil and I'm going to place it inside this. This is just a safety thing in case the lid pops off on me. And you want to put it in a large container so it doesn't have as much flyaway. So then you just put it in here, whoops, and then just push it in to all the little cracks. And then just continue around pushing it into the cracks. As you can see, there's lots of flyaways on here. Just continue pushing it into the cracks. And it'll, because we use that adhesive sheet underneath, it will all just stick in the cracks. And we just continue on. Why is there? That one's so big. And then just continue pushing it into the cracks, into the adhesive. Okay, and then I'm going to take my sponge and then just push it into the cracks. And that'll also take off all the excess that I have on here. I'm not sure why that's stuck. Guess there must have been some glue. But we'll just cut that piece off. Okay. Put the lid back on this. And this is what we've got. Isn't that pretty? Like I said, my spacings aren't quite as good as they should be, but it'll do. So then we're going to cut this down to 5 1/4 by 4. So 4. Now 5 1/4. Okay, so then we're going to place this on maybe a piece of Blushing Bride. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. So then we'll glue it on. With some liquid glue. Maybe we'll put it on this way. I like the liquid glue because it gives you a little bit of wiggle room. For some of us that are challenged a little to get it on there in the first place. Okay. So then I think I'm going to take and just add a sentiment to it. And I think I'm going to emboss it in white. White or gold? Maybe gold. And for the sentiment, for the greeting, I'm going to be using Happy Birthday from the Artistic Inked stamp set. Okay, take my piece and my embossing buddy. These unfortunately are retired, but you can make your own just by going to the dollar store and getting a infant sock, a baby sock, and putting some cornstarch in it and tying it really tight, and you can make your own embossing buddy. So then we're just going to take this and hopefully get this on straight. And some gold embossing powder. And the noise you hear, if you hear it, is my husband watching Star Wars upstairs. Okay, I'll just be right back. My glue gun or my heat gun doesn't reach, so I'll have to heat it up over here. Okay, better clean this up. Put this away before I end up having a disaster with it. Okay, now we're going to cut it a little bit. Yeah, something like that. just going to put that on here, maybe with some dimensionals. So how's your day been going? Our weather's getting cool and we're getting a fair bit of rain these days. But I like fall, but it just doesn't last long enough. I love the colors, but we get all this rain and all those beautiful colors disappear. Okay, so that's our card. What do you think? I did do another one using the Inspiration in the Ink DSP, but I think I left it upstairs. So I will post it on my blog when we're done. And if you want the instructions for it, just pop over to my blog and the video and the instructions will be here with my card. Okay, well, thanks for joining me, and hope you try this, and bye-bye for now.